Hello, Younger Old here, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a bit of a review on this little gadget. I've not done the unboxing thing because I consider that if you're riding a motorbike or driving a car, you're actually quite capable of opening a box and don't need me to show you how to do it. Also, I like to test the thing a few times before I do a review. So anyway, this is it. It's basically a compressor for pumping your tyre up. It's a cordless one, which is great. Now, I thought that was an extra battery when it first came, but it isn't. This is actually a bit so you can actually plug it into your car or a lighter socket, and you can charge it with it as well. So we get that, but then we also do get the actual battery. And then you just connect the battery. And one thing I probably am a little bit disappointed in is that as soon as you plug the battery in, the light comes on. So this is the sort of thing I'd chuck in my tank bag or my top box if I'm going out on the bike. But obviously you can't put the battery on it because it will go flat eventually. Even though that's an LED, it will still drain the battery. It would be far better if there was a little switch so you could choose whether you have the light on or off. The attachments, you get an adapter here, and that screws onto your tyre. You get a charging lead, which obviously we plug into the battery to charge that. There is no light on the battery telling you whether it's charged, but there's a little light, LED light on there, which is obviously red when it needs charging and then green once it's fully charged. Also, what comes with it is basically a longer adapter. Now I prefer this one. I like this type of attachment, which is just press onto the valve and lock it on. So that's really good. With this, apparently you screw that in, and these can get hot once it's been used for a while. The metal can get quite hot, and this is a nice touch. They even give you a little pair of gloves so you don't burn your fingers. I must admit, I've never used them myself, you know, I don't find them necessary. And then of course we have the all important instruction book, which end of the day none of us hardly ever read. If I just plug the, where is it? No, that's the wrong one. If I just plug the battery in, basically you have a dial there, and we got bar, PSI, and some other one I've never heard of. And then we can actually adjust it, the PSI or the bar, with those buttons there, and it will automatically stop once it reaches that pressure. And then you can actually just sort of stand it on the floor and it will do its job. All in all, it's been good. I quite like it. There's a trigger there, which basically, you know, switches it on and off, and there's a lock switch there as well. So far so good. There are a couple of little attachments here, one for blowing up things like your beach ball and another one for inflatable toys, whichever. I have used it on those. It's, you know, works fine. Okay, so I'm actually going to do another video where I'm going to go and actually show you it working. So stay tuned. If there is a thing as sod's law, then it's just happened, because I just came out here, tried to video pumping the tyre up, and the battery went flat. So I put it on charge and just made myself a quick cup of coffee. And what I was surprised at is by the time I'd finished my coffee, the battery was charged. So that's well good, you know, it don't take long to charge up. So anyway, I know these tyres take 36 in the front, and if we look there, we're reading at 27. So I can now, get it set right. Yep, PSI. And we'll just set that to 36. And off we go. .30 and a half already, so it's not the fastest pump, but it seems to work pretty well. 32, 3, 4, 5, there we go, 6. Yeah, it's just jumped up half PSI. Now I have tested this with various other gauges in the past, and it is quite accurate. So all in all, let me try and get the dust cap back on. So all in all, I think it's a good bit of kit. Around about the 30 quid mark, just over 30 quid. There's very different makes on the market. There's the Airhawk. When I did my research, the reason what chose me to this was A, it was a little bit cheaper, and B, I got the extra long cable with it. Now a lot of them don't actually supply that as standard, so give one a go. I think they're well worth it. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Tick, subscribe would be nice, and as always, ride safe and bye for now.